I'm back with another showcase video, and in this showcase video I got 3 new figures from the movie Django Unchained. And yeah, it is also part 2 of my Quentin Tarantino movie figures. And yeah, so yeah, I said in the first part that part 2 will be on my Hateful Eight figures, but apparently Blink Brick Customs is taking a break from trades, so I haven't got his John Roof yet, so I'm just making a showcase on these 3 figures from Django Unchained. And yeah, for this showcase video I got Django and the Dr. King Schultz and also Calvin Candy. And yeah, and Calvin Candy is made by Wavy Films, but I'm going to talk about that later. So yeah, let's start with the showcase video. So starting off with Django Freeman. And yeah, he's portrayed by Jamie Foxx, and I actually really like his character. And yeah, now you're probably wondering why did I made him in his blue outfit. That's simply because I have already seen him in his normal outfit made by the Moose Figs. And yeah, he did a very good job, so definitely go check that out. So yeah, I just didn't want to copy him, so I decided to make him in his blue outfit. And yeah, the blue outfit is based on the German tale from Brunhilde. And yeah, so I think that's a very nice touch to the movie. But yeah, so starting off with this fig, his whip is simply from Indiana Jones. And yeah, I just didn't paint it, and it's just normal. And yeah, his hair is a Finn hair from Star Wars Episode 7. And yeah, I also didn't paint it because his hair is also black. And yeah, and then also his face. His face was completely painted by me, and it was first just a regular Lego brown head that I then painted on all the details like the eyes and stuff like that, and also the beard. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good, and yeah, I also think I got the likeness kinda pretty good. But yeah, now onto the torso. For the torso I just took a simply blue torso and then just painted on all those lines, wrinkles, and yeah, details for the outfit that he wears. And yeah, this, I don't know how to call this thing. I think it's like kinda like a scarf. I don't know. I sculpted it out of green stuff, and yeah, I think it looks pretty accurate. And then I also painted on some light gray lines to give it a shade effect. And yeah, the arms are just blue arms, nothing painted on, and the hands are just brown hands, nothing painted on. Now moving on to his legs. There I also sculpted some things onto like these. Still, I don't know how to call this. And yeah, I just sculpted them on and then painted them. And yeah. And yeah, but first I painted on the socks, and then also painted on a bit of shading with light gray. Yeah, then also some black lines for details. And yeah, that's actually pretty much it for Django Freeman. And yeah, now move on to my favorite character, portrayed by Christoph Waltz. Coming up next we have Dr. King Schultz. And yeah, he is also the most detailed character in this showcase. And yeah, so he also got a lot of accessories, like 2. And yeah, but anyway, he's portrayed by Christoph Waltz, a German or German-speaking actor. He's actually from Austria, I guess. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, he's my favorite actor, easily because his performance in Inglourious Basterds and also in Django Unchained. And yeah, so first get off all the accessories. I made him a beer or to drink, and yeah, it's actually, I kinda mixed glue with how is it called, paint, then put it in, so yeah, it's just something you can fill in. And yeah, the color is actually not very bright because it's kind of like green, and beer isn't green, if you know what beer is. And yeah, then I also glued on here a handle, but he can't really hold it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Now move on to his shotgun. It's the one that he uses at the start from the film, where he shoots those two slave, I don't know how to call this, slave dudes. And yeah, this was actually made out of an old Lego rifle, and then I cut it off two Lego sticks and drilled holes in it and glued them together, and then also glued them here onto the rifle, and also a bit of green stuff to give it more, to make it stronger so it don't fall off. And yeah, it's actually painted first in a gunmetal color, and then everything else is painted in a, how's it called, brown color, like wood. And yeah, now onto the figure. First of all, his head, his head hair combo is actually very interesting, and yeah, I really like this effect, and especially on Quentin Tarantino figures, because yeah, Quentin Tarantino uses a lot of heads in his movies. And yeah, now just remove it. The base for it was a Lego head, and then I just sanded it down so it's more like flat. And yeah, then also sculpted on here this little, yeah, how should I call it? I just sculpted on some details, and then also painted on this one line, and it's actually E-tape wrapped around it, so it looks, yeah, just more, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, now move on to his face. His face is actually fully painted except for the eyes, and yeah, everything else I just erased and then painted it again, so it just looks better. And yeah, the design is actually based off Leo's figure, El Bizzotti's figure. He actually made me a Hans Landa from Inglourious Basterds, and Hans Landa is also portrayed by Christoph Waltz, so yeah, he really got the likeness from him, so I just copied that design. And yeah, everything else, and also the facial beard, facial hair is also painted. And yeah, I just think I really got the likeness from him. And now onto the coat. It was made out of fabric, except for his shoulder pads. They were from a Lego piece. And yeah, I then also painted on, I first painted it in a light gray base color, then painted on some details and shading with first a light dark gray, I guess, and then also with white, and I think it looks very very natural and 3D, and I like it. I also painted this onto his arms, and yeah, and also here I painted on some buttons and a bit of fabric there hanging down, and yeah, I don't know. Now let's remove this fabric real quick so we have a better look at the torso. And yeah, as you can see, the torso is more in a regular gray color, and the arms and his coat are in a light gray color. And yeah, this is almost everything painted here except for the torso, which was actually from, how is it called, Lone Ranger, but then I repainted the, how's it called, the coat in it, because it was first white and then I painted it in a black color. And yeah, also the legs got a lot of shading, and I think I really got it right. And yeah, also black lines there running through, also continuing on the back to represent the coat that hangs down here. I also painted on some boots in a black or light black color, and yeah, they don't have any details. But anyway, that's pretty much it for Dr. King Schultz. Next step we have Calvin Candy. And yeah, this entire figure was made by Wavy Films, and yeah, I think he did a very good job. Now I'm just trying to talk about it as much as I'm able to, because as said, this figure was not made by me. Now, yeah, just starting off with the hair. The hair actually doesn't remove from the head, okay. The hair was a Superman hair that was a bit sanded at the front, and yeah, then painted in a brown color. Okay, and now his head, I don't know what the base was, but it's actually pretty similar to the face that Leonardo DiCaprio has. And yeah, I think it looks very like the actor, and yeah, Wavy did a great job also with the facial hair and the eyebrows. And yeah, now moving on to the torso. Wavy was first going to make him in his dark red trench coat, but he apparently back then hadn't got any Cape Madness trench coats anymore. So he just asked me if this would also work, and I said, yeah, okay, why not? And yeah, he actually said that the gold pattern was not so easy to do, but it definitely turned out very great, as I said in the unboxing video. Because in unboxing number 3 I unboxed this guy, and yeah, also talked about him a bit. But anyway, now everything there is just painted, including the gold pattern, and the arms are just regular white arms. Hands are also just flesh toned hands. And now his hammer was made out of Lego pieces that were glued together and also sanded down a bit. And yeah, I think it looks very good. Very similar to the one he has in the movie. Now onto his legs. They don't have so much detail, but if I move the arm a bit, you can see that here is a bit a curve or line painted on to represent, to just give more details onto the pants. And then there are also a pair of boots painted on, or shoes, not boots, but yeah. Very simple figure, but I really like him. And yeah, that's basically it for this video, and now we are going to conclude it. That's pretty much it for my Quentin Tarantino movie figures part 2 showcase video, Django Unchained. And yeah, I really like the movie Django Unchained, easily because of all the different characters, and yeah, it's just very fun at some points. But yeah, also huge thanks to Wavy Films for making me the Calvin Candy. And yeah, link to his Instagram and YouTube is in the description. Now also be sure to check out part 1, where I showed you my Reservoir Dogs customs. They're pretty interesting. And yeah, also stay tuned for part 3. Probably either Hateful Eight or maybe also Pulp Fiction, I'm not sure. I still have to decide and finish some figures up for this. But yeah, my next video will probably be a showcase video on this guy. And yeah, I've already said it in my last few videos, but I just hadn't got time to. I'm just making a video of him. But yeah, thanks for watching, and also be sure to check out some other videos like my tutorial videos or my Daredevil time-lapse where I showed you guys how I paint. But yeah, also be sure to subscribe to my account. And yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, I'm going to see you guys next time.